Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that after all of the absolute uncertainty and mishaps of the Subnautica 2 situation, something's actually going on. And that is because 2 days ago, they posted a brand new devlog. This is creating the Leviathan. Now, there'll be tons of footage in the background going over what this Leviathan is. We are going to show a few clips from the video. It's 10 minutes long. If you do want to check the whole thing out, it's in the description down below. But if you don't know what's happened at Krafton or Unknown Worlds was purchased by Krafton in 2021. Unknown Worlds developed the first Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero, and Krafton do things like PUBG and loads of other random bits and bobs. But those guys coming in and buying this has created a whole host of mess that's unfolded over the last sort of 6 months. And it did seem like the future of Subnautica 2 would be up in the air. But possibly not. And that is because they've just shared this. As mentioned at the start of the video, this is Subnautica 2 devlog creating the Collector Leviathan, which showcases the brand new Leviathan that we're going to get a glimpse of in the main game when it does release. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any other news such as a release date or anything like that yet, but this does look pretty damn cool. I do love the look of this new sort of Leviathan. It is insanely big, as you can see by some of the footage going off in the background. This is a 10-minute devlog, so we'll go over a few bits, notice some things that are in there, especially the size of this thing, it's insane, and go over what the devs have to say. Now, I will say there is no future plans or future news or anything like that. It is just showcasing this new Leviathan, which is a shame. I was hoping we'd see some new news from the team, considering especially what has gone on at Krafton over the past few months. It did seem like Subnautica 2 would be up in the air as to whether it would actually come out. But we'll have to wait and see. So let's jump in and check it out. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and stick around for more Subnautica 2 and other survival games. Now, this is what the team first started out with, and they do look really quite cool and definitely very menacing. Especially this one. This looks like the one from the movie is Afterlife with Ryan Reynolds and I can't remember anyone else, but the ones that are all in space. Pretty good film. I'd highly recommend checking it out. But these all look pretty good. I like the look of all of these, and hopefully some others make it in. And as you can see, this is you here, the tiny little blip that is next to all of these things. I'd definitely say that this one up here is one of my favourite designs that I've seen from all of these that are actually in this little sort of clip that they showcase. But the main design that they've landed on is definitely terrifying and is going to give you some blood-curdling nightmares. And that is this one here. This is the Collector Leviathan. There are some changes which we'll go over in a sec, but as you can see, small tentacles move out to display aggression state. Squid tentacles with stinger inside can poke and hold onto the sub. And as you can see there, we've got the Cyclops. So we do get a little bit more news on this because the Cyclops looks insane. And just the size of this thing compared to the Cyclops, we're going to get battered. Everyone's going to get eaten by this thing at least once, and it's probably going to cause a lot of rage quits when it destroys your Cyclops. Now, we don't see too many animations on what this thing can actually do, but as you can see there, this thing is huge, and it throws your new little vehicle, sort of like the pod thing that we've seen in all of the trailers so far. It launches that away, and then you can see it there grabbing you, which the size of this thing is phenomenal. This is going to be an absolute beast, and just... Oh, there we go. Alright. Watching it eat your friends live is definitely going to be hilarious. I'm buzzing. I can't wait to test this thing out and just try and beat it with anything we've got and pretty much let me get beaten in the course. We're all going to get eaten by it at least once. Just accept it at the start and go with it. What noises it's going to make, what it's going to do to actually scare the player is yet to be seen. They don't really show too much of it actually in action, which I kind of prefer because then a bit more scary when it actually happens for the first time. So there's overall some pretty cool stuff in the video. If you are a tech head and love how games are made, which I don't really know a lot about, I know that I enjoy playing the games and appreciate all the work that goes into them. But if you are one of those people that enjoys that real technical side and the nitty-gritty of the finest details and how they made these things, then I'd highly recommend checking out the video. Once again, it is linked in the description. Now, another thing we did see right at the very end was this screenshot here. Early access coming 2026. Now, we already known that, but with Unknown Worlds and Krafton officially putting that out there, that means whatever legal troubles they had probably could be settled. It did seem like there was going to be a legal battle over Subnautica 2, but maybe that's over now. I know it was something to do with pay, apparently. Apparently, if they released Subnautica 2 early, they would have hit their targets, and then they would have got pretty much 6-7 figure bonuses. I think the bonuses were like 25 million or something that was split between the team. So that would have been a hell of a lot of money. That's, yeah. 6 figures? Yeah, to be fair, I'd be happy with 5 right now. 4 would be even better. But pretty damn good, and apparently that is what set everything off. Krafton decided to push back the release, and then Unknown Worlds, or the original teams at Unknown Worlds said, well, no, because then we won't get our bonuses. We know when we're going to get it ready. It's ready for an early access release. So apparently it was pretty much ready to go in the sort of June, July time of 2025. So that it being delayed until 2026, we'll have to just wait and see. Not really too sure though. For now though, that is it from me. I know it's a short video, short and sweet, but we'll be back on Sunday with some 7 Days to Die, and then we've got something new coming on Monday as well. For now though, that is it from me. I've been Wired, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.